guys, what's up? It's Nick. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you this amazing 2021 Wally 48 Tender X. This is, again, yet another one of my favorite day boats made out of all carbon fiber. This has got all the technology. It's almost a 50-knot boat, give or take a little bit. But first, before we get into the boat, let me tell you a little bit about Wally. Originally founded by Luca Bassani back in 1994, Wally pioneered the carbon fiber construction of yachting. They've really brought technology a long way in the business. They really came through with a breakthrough product back in the day in the sailing boat. Then they started making motor yachts. And most recently, in January of 2019, Ferretti Group acquired Wally and created a whole new line of yachts. They keep coming out with new models, but let's go check this one out. It's really awesome. It's got the best paint job. It's got all the features, one of the most action-packed Wally 48 Tender X is out on the market now. It's for sale, by the way, but we'll talk about that later. Let's go check out the boat, come on. All right, what an awesome interior on this boat. So let's have a look at this interior. I think it's done really well. You got really good fit and finish. This is a signature mark of both Wally and Ferretti craftsmanship, right? They don't really cheap out on any of their products. They are not a custom yard. They are a production line yard, and as such, they are probably one of the best ones out there. And as far as materials go, they use very high-end materials. Their design. How can you beat this design? Look at this thing, it's freaking awesome. You got the materials that they use in here. This is like a synthetic vinyl. It's very nice. Everything's done in carbon fiber with backlit lighting, LEDs, and you've got these like sunken door openers here. So you just push a button and it opens up. I mean, look at these hinges. Get close to these hinges here, right? Look at how like heavy duty these are, right? And so then you look inside the design. The toilet's all carbon fiber. The floor is all carbon fiber. You don't get to see this a lot on a lot of boats. Wally's unique for this. They go overboard with the carbon fiber. They've figured out how to make such a cool layout that there's a nice big bed in here. But what I find when we use this type of boat is that this is a great area for people to come out and lounge. It's a good place to kind of hang out when you've had a lot of time in the sun and you want to just kind of lay down and chill and talk, maybe watch a little bit of TV here. This is a very comfortable down below cabin area for a center console. Probably one of the best that I've seen. And because of the design, how it extends forward on the top, you get a lot of this headroom throughout the boat. So from a bird's eye view, that's what you get down below. There's a lot more things, but I want to wrap up the rest of it. So let's go have a look at all the rest. So obviously up on the bow here, this is a great place because when you're at anchor, you've got this big, huge bed that everybody hangs out on. You put a bunch of pillows here. Everybody's lounging around. You're playing. Maybe you got a backgammon board or something. You have your lunch, picnic. You see these here. This is where we put the carbon fiber poles, and they have two more in the back here, and we put a big sunshade. And so it's like a mesh, so the light still comes through, so you don't feel like you're completely in the shade, but you know, you're out of the sun, which is really comfortable. We've got speakers all around this boat. You can't even hear it through the channel, but let me tell you something. This thing cranks beyond what you can imagine. Now, looking back, you've got, first of all, this skylight, which lets in natural light down into the cabin, which I'll show you after. And let's go back to the aft deck and the cockpit. I'll show you what the helm looks like, the different features, the sides come out. Come on, let's go. Beautiful windshield. This is a signature Wally design here with the angles, this windshield like this, how it comes. They wanted to get like a design, almost like a fighter jet on this boat, and they really did a pretty good job with it. They've got so many cool things. Look at how they designed the helm here, right? Look at this little steering wheel. So, you know, what a great helm station. You've got all your controls over here for your engines, right? And then you've got all your stuff over here for the operation of the boat, and then you've got your two Simrads, two big screens, so you have your another engine control here, your trim tabs, and your charts. And what's cool about these is that you can configure them how you want, and you've got all these different modes. So you can see like the engine stats, and you can see the charts, or you can operate the radio, and you've got all your lights here with these beautiful like stainless buttons. And of course, you've got your Skyhook with your joystick operation, which that's like, you know, I've been seeing more and more of this on boats, and it's just really an awesome way to maneuver, and it helps, you know, it helps a lot. It really does. It's a little bit of an upfront cost, I think, when you build the boat as an option, but it saves you a lot of money in scratches. Let me tell you that. One of the standout features on this boat is a lot of things that are push button, which I think is really cool. This is beautiful, like stainless steel plate. You've got the gangway, you've got all this stuff all right here at a button's touch. You've got your fusion stuff here. Now, I like this layout. This layout, to me, is one of the ideal layouts because it's a convertible layout, right? So you get your table that folds up, the seat backs move, so you've got seating that faces forward or converts into a dining table, right? So when you're running, you have the seat back that way, you're facing forward, the other bench seat's facing forward, And then when you're at anchor, you open up the table like this, right? And you've got a nice dining table. You pull up to the restaurants, you have them serve you right on the boat. It's really cool. And then the same goes for here. Throw a bunch of pillows back here, and then you've got, you've got a nice lounge area. People are jumping in the water. Under here, we've got a big garage. You keep your toys, your sea bobs, your inflatable paddle boards, stuff like that. It's really cool. I want to show how these sides come down. It almost reminds me of a transformer, right? There's lots of like hidden things going on inside the Wally that I love. So when you talk about beam on a boat, right? You've got beam on a boat, but then when the boat opens up, you've got almost, another like 25% of beam on the boat. And the stairs come out of the stern in between the two engines. You see how they're separated over there? And it really just gives an amazing experience. You jump in, people come right up off here. You shower with the shower here. And you just, for a 50-foot boat that goes 50 knots, right? Normally in a tight space. Opening it up like this is a real game changer, period. Okay, and to do so in style is really what Wally's been great at over all these years. So that about wraps it up for this one. This was a short one. I love this boat. If you have any more questions or comments, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, hit the like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Let's go. I want to see what this thing can do. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? Come on, baby! 50! Woo! We're going even more. This is sick. Look at this. Wow. All right, so I think the best way to do it is, you do this, I do this. Wait, how much meat do you have in here? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Nick Cardoza here with Mr. Yachts, and today, oh, you know what? I want to do the fucking mic.